Hey, seekers of truth and wanderers through the labyrinth of existence. Welcome back to the Why Machine. Today, we're diving headfirst into one of philosophy's most unsettling thought experiments. An idea so profound, it might just make you question the very nature of reality and even the person sitting next to you. We're talking about philosophical zombies. Now, before you start picturing the undead shambling after your brains, let's be clear. These aren't your typical horror movie zombies. Philosophical zombies, or P-zombies as they're often called, are far more insidious. Imagine a being that is, on a purely physical level, absolutely identical to you or me. Every neuron fires in the same way. Every chemical reaction is the same. Every behavior, every word, every facial expression is indistinguishable from a conscious human. They laugh at jokes, cry at sad movies, recoil from pain, and express love and anger. But here's the kicker. They have no inner life, no subjective experience. They simulate consciousness without actually being conscious. They don't feel the warmth of the sun, they just process the photons and react accordingly. They don't experience the color red, their brain just registers a specific wavelength. They are, in essence, perfectly programmed robots made of flesh and blood, devoid of the what it's like factor that defines our subjective reality. This thought experiment, largely popularized by philosopher David Chalmers, isn't just an idle mental exercise. It's a direct challenge to one of the most fundamental scientific and philosophical viewpoints: materialism. Materialism, in this context, posits that consciousness is entirely a product of physical processes in the brain. It's an emergent property of complex neural activity, fully explainable by physics and chemistry. If materialism is true, then a being that is physically identical to us must also be conscious. There's no room for an absence of consciousness in a physically identical duplicate. But if we can conceive of a P-zombie, if it's logically possible to imagine a being that perfectly mimics human behavior and brain states without the accompanying subjective experience, then consciousness might be something more than just physical processes. It suggests there's an explanatory gap. Think about it. If every physical detail of your brain could be perfectly replicated, would that automatically guarantee your consciousness? Or is there something else, something non-physical, that gives rise to your inner world, your feelings, your thoughts, your very sense of you? The P-zombie argument suggests that there's a difference between information processing and conscious experience. A computer can process the concept of pain and even verbalize it, but does it feel pain? This isn't just an abstract debate for philosophers. The implications are staggering. If P-zombies are possible, it profoundly impacts our understanding of free will, morality, and even the existence of other minds. How do you know I'm conscious? How do I know you're conscious? We infer it from behavior, from shared experiences. But if a P-zombie behaves identically, then our inference mechanism breaks down. It opens up the terrifying possibility that we could be surrounded by beings who are indistinguishable from us, yet entirely empty inside. So, what does this mean for us? While P-zombies remain a hypothetical construct, the thought experiment forces us to confront the hard problem of consciousness. Why does certain brain activity give rise to subjective experience? Why isn't it all just dark like the P-zombie? While there's no easy answer, the P-zombie argument continues to fuel intense debate. Some philosophers argue that P-zombies are not truly conceivable, that consciousness must arise from the complex physical organization of the brain, and therefore a physical duplicate is necessarily a conscious duplicate. Others maintain that the conceivability of P-zombies highlights the limits of a purely physical explanation for our inner world. It hints at something beyond the purely material, perhaps even a fundamental, irreducible property of the universe itself. So, the next time you're having a conversation, or gazing at a beautiful sunset, take a moment to ponder. Are you experiencing it? Truly feeling it? Or are you just a remarkably complex P-zombie, perfectly simulating consciousness for an audience of other P-zombies? The Y Machine challenges you to look deeper, to question what you think you know. What are your thoughts on philosophical zombies? Do you think they're conceivable? Let us know in the comments below. If this video got your gears turning, make sure to like it, share it with someone who needs their mind blown, and subscribe to the Y Machine for more journeys into ancient knowledge, lost history, hidden wisdom, and the deepest philosophical questions. Until next time, keep asking why.